my name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek, and I'm sitting down with Romeo Heniel and from GameFlow, and you've brought us my first adventure, which there's been one book out already,
yes.
But now you have a second and a sneak peek of a third.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so if people aren't familiar with my first adventure, give us, 2 sentences.
Okay, so
what is it?
Yeah, those are books in which you are the hero. You can choose your
tiny hero.
Yeah, a tiny hero, and so you can pick your own adventure. But this is a book that you can read to a child from 3 years old, and they can use it by themselves all the way up to 8 years old or so. Okay, so this is a children's book, but you can share an adventure with your child.
So now, what is the second edition here? So this was the first.
The first one was a medieval fantasy story. So we are trying to adopt a dragon. But the second one is an underwater exploration. So we'll have a submarine and we'll go underwater to try to find the treasures of the Atlantis. All right. So the way the books work, it's the same idea as the first one. This is a prototype, and you have wheels. Those represent upgrades for your submarine. So at the beginning of the story, your submarine doesn't have any upgrades, and you can pick which submarine you want to play. So you can have a big, sturdy behemoth, a graceful and agile manta, or a very fast swordfish. Okay, so you pick one on this wheel, and let's say we go with the swordfish.
Okay.
And then you start reading the story the normal way from beginning to end. So you read along, and when there are like these choices, your child will choose which way he wants to go. So you can start your journey on an underwater cave, or on the beach, or in the harbor. And let's say you want to go, on the harbor.
Okay.
You turn one page here, and you see what's going on, but you cannot go there anymore. Okay. So we go there, and here you have to. Are you the behemoth? So,
which, in your example, no,
yeah,
we're not.
We're not, so we are going to turn 2 pages and see what's going on. But if we were the behemoth and turn only 1 page, we'll go on different paths, and we can find something here. You have an upgrade, because you see this fish which is hidden on the floor under the sand, and you thought, oh, it's smart. We can hide our ship. So you can add this camouflage to your ship, and you add it on the wheel like this, and now you know you have the camouflage for your ship for the next step of the story. And then we have turned 2 pages to continue our expedition. So we turn 2 pages, and when you turn those 2 pages,
you can
we have
feel
a full
it's a
page.
whole page. Yep.
And so we have a new chapter, and you'll go through the book from beginning to end and try to find the treasure of the Atlantis.
What's nice is, since this is so picture-based, that it really keeps kids engaged, even if they're not at the point where they can read fluently yet.
Yes.
But certainly if they could, then they could sit there by themselves.
Yes, exactly. That's the idea. And we also have children that doesn't know how to read, but knows the book by heart, and
I'm sure.
just do it by themselves.
Now, have you guys been demoing this here at the show?
Yeah.
Is it a lot of fun, like, just to watch the kids from a distance
yeah.
and just kind of see them interacting with the book?
Yeah, and we also have, since this is the second book, we have the first time people come to us and say, okay, my boy or girl is really likes the first book, and tell us what happened with the book. And we have stories like she sneakily takes the book at night and take it to a room, and the next day she knows everything, every path. So the first day she does go randomly and doesn't do very well. Second day she
figured
she
it
knows
out.
everything. So those are cute stories, and it's really nice.
Now, you have mentioned that you have a third book in the works.
Yes.
Still in prototype form.
Yeah.
What can you share about that?
So the third story will be the Odyssey of the Phobos, and this is in space. This is sci-fi story. So you'll be part of a crew of 3 members, and you will pick which one you are, and whichever you pick, you will be the captain of the ship. Okay. And so you'll have your ship, and you'll go on an adventure and try to help out a friend of yours, which is a smaller robot who have troubles. He's in a crash ship, and you go save your friend robot.
When is this one going to be available?
Well, for now we are only available in French, but in May or June, something like that. and we are working on expanding to other countries. We are working on it.
I was going to say, because I feel like this has been well received in other languages too.
Yeah, it should be, but we are still working on it. But it's going quite well. So
excellent. So
working very
that's what we like to hear. We want to see this series continue and expand. And I did just want to highlight too. You do have one. Completed copy here. We only had it in French, so we wanted to show the English one a little bit. But just if people want to get an idea of sort of what the finish looks and what the finish. This is a ready for store copy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a better quality of paper and things like that. So it's better quality. You can see.
So if you guys want to check that out, that is the second edition. So this is Discovering Atlantis from the My First Adventure series. And then you guys have sneak peek coming out for your third book, if you could mind just holding that up. So The Odyssey of Phoebus. If you guys want to check that out, that is My First Adventure from GameFlow. Thank you again.
Thank you.